in a row out of conference for the first time since '91. Lost 3 of 4 in conference to ranked opponents. Terps started off with a serve that is just long. Kinsey Knuckles into serve, and a bit of a different start here for the Huskers, rotationally.
I was going to say, just the changing of the matchup, kind of moving that rotation a little bit to try and get a better matchup. As we talked about, that big block is going to be huge, and so making sure you have the best advantage or line matchups will be key.
Swing by Raynell Jones is long, no touch called. Nebraska's point. The Huskers open up the match with 2 straight here. Kinsey Knuckles has done a terrific job from the service line this year. Run several points. You think back to that game at Minnesota where she ran 10 straight on the road. Rolled over, handled by Hames. Goes off the block, and a kill by Raynell Jones.
Jones, again, one of those very athletic middles. We've talked about what a great blocker she is, but she also works hard in that transition to get up. And again, you'll see her appearing, and they'll push the ball to her when they have the opportunity.
Bump set out to the pin, and off of the tough first touch for Nebraska. Maryland is even at 2.
And really key is, again, that first contact and making sure getting good control of that ball, stepping in and putting it in a position for Hames to run the offense.
Tough pass again there, and Kubik is pinched against the net. And there is that block of Raynell Jones, who averages 1.72 per set.
And again, when you're tight like that, that block just clamps down on top of it and really makes it difficult for you to do anything as an attacker.
That's sent back over by Jones, who hung long enough. Kubik shoot high hands there, just missed, and then that one off the swing of Nechaparuka from the left pin is wide. Nechaparuka just 5'9" from that left pin, but she'll get a lot of swings out there, Kathy.
A lot of swings, and again, she works really hard in that back row too as far as the defensive play. She does a great job on both sides of the ball.
Bump set out to Nechaparuka again. Good dig in the back row. Tip of the middle, not down. Back up off the ground is Hames to bump set it out to the pin, and the block is there, but
great
so is Lexi
coverage.
Rodriguez.
That block definitely just keeps stopping the Huskers. There's a nice swing by Krause.
Longest rally here early on, and Krause gets the kill.
As we spoke, again, the block is really one of those things that's going to continue to challenge the attackers on the Husker side of the net. They're just get their hands on the ball. They're out there. They do a great job closing. Finding a way will be important.
They rolled out the black Terry Pettit court for this one against the Terps, as that swing from the right pin is well wide, point for the Huskers.
Ricks really comes in hard and just missed that just wide, but she's one of those hitters from that pin, the right side pin, that really can, again, do some great things.
Big block on the right side for the Huskers.
Stivrins doing a great job getting out and close. Krause steps in and takes that hard angle away. And again, just look at that reach over, ceiling, closing off the net by Stivrins.
And the ace for Rodriguez. Lexi Rodriguez with her 11th of the season.
Great control of the ball, just dropping that ball in that front short corner, right on top of the attackers there. You can see in their serve receive, they're pinched in and tight over on that right side.
Early on here, Nebraska hitting -111, Maryland at -273. Block is getting to both of them, and another hitting error on Nebraska, and that hitting percentage will drop even further after that swing. So -273 here early, Kathy, from Maryland. Nebraska -200.
Yeah, hitting errors, and again, I would say for Maryland, it's that big block that is making a difference in Nebraska's hitting efficiency. But Maryland actually has made some of their own errors in their swings in the match so far.
There it is again, swing wide.
Key here too is the Huskers need to pass the ball, give Hames some options. Right now every ball's having to go outside because there aren't any options.
Great pass there in system, and Stivrins closes out the point.
Couldn't have queued that up any better, that great pass, and that's the opportunities you have. And look at all that space that Stivrins has. One blocker, lots of court for her to swing at.
You can see right before that point, Coach Cook too saying pass the ball. Was frustrated with the first touch for the Huskers here early. That swing is wide. So both teams right now, Kathy, with 1 kill. Check that, Maryland with 2, Nebraska with 1 kill in the match.
Not a very clean start so far. And both teams really coming off, if I'm correct, a week of training here. So had the opportunity to spend some time in the gym. And
good tip there by Stivrins on the slide. It was well past her, but she pulls it back in and gets it around Hannah Thompson.
That's what she does so well. She's so athletic and can get to the ball even if it's not in an ideal position. She's able to get there and make a play on it.
Kano with the serve. No touch there. Nechaparuka is long, and the Terrapins will take a timeout.
Get on track here.
Kiana Leakana, boy, good float serve there. A lot of movement to it. Ames back row, Knuckles, and there's the kill for Kinsey Knuckles out of the back row.
Just that other wrinkle in the offense, using Knuckles in the back row. And Hames doesn't hesitate, and Knuckles just love that she's ready, and again, driving in, pursuing that ball.
Nebraska right now on a 5-0 scoring run. Tip there. Back row again, Knuckles, and got it. Back-to-back kills for Kinsey Knuckles.
Again, you got to find ways to get production, and Knuckles right now is stepping in and doing exactly what they need her to do. Triple block, so trying to cut those angles off, but she still finds a way.
Most kills already for Knuckles over her last 6 matches. She hadn't had more than 1 in 6 consecutive. In fact, her hitting percentage over the last 6 matches has dropped by 50 points. Huskers, good to see her get going here early. Out to Kubik, who tried the angle, not there. Nechaparuka already has 7 swings, no kills for Maryland, and that is no touch point for the Terps.
Nechaparuka does a great job on the outside. As you mentioned, she's only 5'9". She jumps really well. She's explosive, and they really, again, can count on her out of system as well.
There's Kubik getting in system. Good swing on it, got on top through the block. Addie Kubik, that's her first kill of the match. 4 errors, hitting -273. She's coming off one of her better performances of the year. And she hitting 400 against Ohio State in that loss to the Buckeyes.
18 kills, and again, really your all-around play. I mean, she really gave everything she had in that match to try and get that win, and 7 digs, 2 blocks, an ace serve, so really a very complete game by Addie Kubik. She's just continued to get better through this season. We've talked about in conference play has really stepped up.
Lewis with a roll shot out of the back is not down. Check out, that was Sire out of the back. This time, Nechaparuka not down. Kubik back row. Off the block, touch, and Kubik with her 2nd kill.
You know, the back row attack has really been effective here. They've the Terps have put up a triple block, but just the timing and the adjustment there hasn't worked, and Nebraska has been able to profit off of it. Bringing the sisters together here, and that's fun.
And the ace right inside that back line. 8-1 Nebraska run.
Great serve. Ball dropped right at that baseline. Again, keeping the pressure on with the serve is critical.
First service error of the match for Nebraska. Back now to serve for the Terrapins is Nechabrukka out of Holdig, Latvia.
Sire right there, that ball comes up, and again, Nebraska ball handling not very clean right now, and fed that one up right to Sam Sire.
Sire leads the way for the Terps in kills per set. She has 3.5 per set, and that is for Sire her first kill of this first set. There is Lexi Sun. There is Sire again. No touch, and Sire's long. Back to serve now for Nebraska, Lauren Stivrins, who's seen more time from the service line here over the last 4 matches.
Just again, she's got a tough serve, and just her leadership out on the court for a few more rotations, I think, has been a positive plus.
2 fantastic back-to-back digs by Malign Gamillion. Gamillion is just a freshman, and it leads to the point from Sire, but Gamillion, one of the top liberos in the league in just her freshman year.
Yeah, she actually is leading the league right now in digs per set. She's just been phenomenal, and we talk about some great freshman liberos out in the conference. She is definitely one of them, averaging 4.78 digs per set, so incredible numbers.
It's not often you'll see Kayla Caffey have an opportunity on an overpass to put one down, and the bro has an opportunity to get it back up, which is what Gamillion did. There is Kubik out of the back row with the kill.
You know, talking about great defensive players too, Rodriguez has really been a big boost to the defensive play of Nebraska this year, and again, complimenting Knuckles, but for moving from that position to a defensive specialist and able to capitalize on both of them out on the court.
Good pass by Gamillion. Lift was called on Nebraska, and it was that block again that led to the point.
They're just so solid. Again, look at them working together. Look at that great penetration and sealing of the net. They just basically cap kind of a roof right on top of that ball.
Knuckles back into serve for Nebraska. 19-10 here in the first. Maryland had that signature win earlier this year to open up Big Ten Conference play. One of just 2 teams in the conference to beat Wisconsin this year. The other being Purdue. Purdue and Wisconsin play again tonight. And that swing is long, no touch. Nebraska up by 10 and the first team to 20. Despite that signature win, though, Kathy, they've struggled against some of the top, at least the top half of the league on the road. They're 0-12 in sets against the top half of the Big Ten on the road.
Yeah, their conference record is 6-8. You know, and actually they came out of preseason undefeated. Yeah. You know, and then rolled in with Wisconsin, and so. Really off to a good start, but they've had kind of, as you mentioned, some struggles along the way against those good teams.
Raynell Jones with the kill. Hitting .285 on the year, 2 kills per set. Back to Krause. Lindsay Krause picks up the kill.
Her second kill in the match, and just working pin to pin, and that's really what Nebraska needs to do to keep that block off balance. Got to have options and make those middles work the whole width of the net.
Overpass and a kill once again by Maddie Kubik.
Kubik sitting with 4 kills. She's had a lot of attempts early on out of system, and she's now just again evened herself up right at that 0 hitting percentage. We're seeing things start to loosen up a little bit with a little better passing and using various attackers.
Oh, good smart shot by Krause. Just brushes it off the block.
So that is actually Krause's second kill. She pushes it off the net, uses that big block, and that's what you got to do. She's got actually Necha Peruka. Let me get it right there.
Necha
Peruka using her hands. It's a smaller blocker up there, and again, that's the right place to go and attack.
Well, what a swing there by Kubik. Looked like it might have gone off of Dowler's head. Let's watch it again.
On top of it, maybe that elbow.
Set point here for Nebraska.
Necha Peruka couldn't quite get behind that ball and get it over, so first set goes to the Huskers.
Of course, Lauren Stiveren's sister Amber was in here earlier this year when Georgia came to town to play Nebraska. Amber would have loved to play against her sister Lauren, but Lauren was still out at that time. Caffey gets a hand on that, puts it right in the middle.
Great job by Caffey. Just get her hand on the ball, knowing where that open area was at middle of the court's open, but just good ball control there. You can just see her get her hand on that ball, and she does so well. Again, there's a lot of space here. The defense is out and deep. Just laid it right in.
Good serve, second touch, aggressive setter is Dowler. She's not afraid to attack, averages nearly a kill per set, hits about 300, and that's a kill for the Terps. Set number 1 was a set of runs for Nebraska. They went on a 5-0 run, which included later a 7-1 run, and then Nebraska closed out the first set on a 5-0 run as well to win it 25-11. Here's Sun swinging from the right side, knocked down. On the middle to Caffey. Into the net called on Nebraska. Krause brushed the net, point for the Terps. That's Layla Ricks from the right side. Now back to serve. Here's Sydney Dowler, the sophomore setter out of Cary, North Carolina. Green Hope High School. Averages 10 assists per set, and as we said, not afraid to be aggressive offensively. Good size for a setter, 6 foot. Here's Dowler pushing it out to the pin, and Sire with the kill.
Sire on that outside, again, an opportunity to kind of work from that position. She's been blocked, slowed down a little bit, but a great swing there.
There's a good swing by Lexi Sun. Great tempo on that set out to the pin.
The key to that was that tempo, and Nebraska's really got to keep that tempo at that high rate. You can see the blocker, it can't get close, can't get all the way out to the pin, and leaves a nice hole space.
First kill for Lexi Sun of the match, but has had no hitting errors. Had 11 swings, no errors, 1 kill. Off the top of the block, and there is Sire again. They're having much better luck with Sire on the left side than they are Nechaparuka.
And Sire, again, leads this team with averaging 3.5 kills per set, just kind of getting her in system, and she's just a little bigger on that outside too at 6 foot.
There's Krause unloads, but no touch. And so Lindsay Krause, who has struggled over the last few matches for Nebraska, will take a quick seat, and into the game is Whitney Launstein. Launstein out of Waverly. Good tip in the middle.
Caffey doing a great job getting up and getting involved in the offense. That's her 2nd kill. But again, Hames pulled off the net. She still finds a way to move away from her and still get up there and get in position.
Short serve by Rodriguez. Overpass. Kubik.
Right there to finish it up, but key on that was that great serve by Rodriguez. She's working that short spot up in the right front. You got both hitters pinched in over to the side. You've got Dowler over there, and she's really trying to cause a little disruption in that space.
Better pass there in system. Got it to Jones, and Raynell Jones with another kill. She has 4 now, tied for the lead for the Terps.
She just does a tremendous job, I think, up at the net, getting involved in the offense. And Dowler likes to feed it to her. Anytime she has the opportunity, she doesn't hesitate to get her, and Jones really delivers.
Launstein pulls that set from outside the pin back in and got a swing on it. Out of the back row, Sire blasts one. 5 kills for Sam Sire.
Great swing there by Sire. Going at Hames, again, making her play that ball.
Here in set number 2, a much more efficient and productive offense from the Terps. They're hitting .462 early on in the second. That'll slow the roll a little bit as Stivrins gets the block.
Nechaparuka is in trouble there with Stivrins coming up close, and you can just see she sits right on top of that ball, and takes all the angle away.
Nechaparuka, who averages nearly 3 kills per set for Maryland, has yet to put one down. 6 attack errors on 19 swings. She's hitting negative .316. And again, mentioned off the top, Nechaparuka just 5'9", but has been effective in the Big Ten Conference.
Talk about being effective. Maddie Kubik right there, that her 7th kill. Works hard, that ball's inside. You can see she's passing and they stays in. The block stays in, which gives her some lane on that outside to work with.
Kubik warming up here in set number 2. You mentioned she started out with the 4 hitting errors. Well, there's a tough serve by Kiani Leakana, and the kill by Sire again.
Sire really starting to get involved in the offense a little bit more. She had a nice run through the front row. Now they've utilized her in the back row a few times just because Nechaparuka is having a hard time being successful up there. Need to go somewhere else.
Right into the block again. That time it's Hannah Thompson who averages better than a block per set.
Thompson coming in and working hard, getting to that outside. Look at, again, they do such a great job as a team, going up together with the setup and then the close. Just well executed.
Another bad first touch by Nebraska. Overpass, and there's the first kill for Nechaparuka.
Nebraska kind of coming together there after that play, just kind of talking, trying to get themselves organized. Coach Cook says, we need a timeout.
Per match of standing room only sales. Of course, for
it's a hot ticket. I'm just, you know, it's funny. You just hear so many people just, I wish I could get a ticket. I wish I could get in.
Well, they lead the nation in attendance, 8,190, 81.90 per match is what Nebraska averages. The top 3 teams in the national averages, all in the Big Ten Conference. Wisconsin is number 2 in the country at 75.40. Minnesota is number 3, big drop down to 51.20. Penn State also in the top 6 in the nation in attendance. Not only is the best volleyball in the country played right here in the conference, also the most well-attended matches in the nation.
Great hands on the ball there by Hames stepping in.
Lexi Sun with a smart shot. And out of the timeout, Nebraska's rattled off 3 in a row.
Just a great job there by Sun to come in and make that play and then work to get back outside so she could make a strong attack.
Sun 2 kills in her last 2 swings. The back row, Sire not down. Go right back to Sun again. And that time into the block. And once again, Hannah Thompson gets the hand on it.
Hannah Thompson and Dowler right there. Oh, it looks like Dowler's hands on that one.
And the ace. That is
it just seems like some tentative, you know, in serve receives, players not stepping in, just calling that ball and taking charge with the ball.
Netcha Peruka with a terrific serve there. That's her 26th ace of the year to lead the Terps. Overpass is not down. Right back to Sun again off the high hands. And then Sire just long, and there was no touch.
Back to serve for your Huskers, number 26, Laura Stivrans.
Third, make it second service error on Nebraska, so both teams now with 2 service errors. Nebraska with 2 aces to Maryland's 1. Lexi Finnerty, junior out of Encinitas, California, to serve. Good pass, then on the slide is Kathy. Up to Sire, who tried to go line, and that's wide.
Sire coming off a great stretch to the back row here, then a couple errors as she rolls right up into the front row again. Sire's hitting percentage is right around that 160 mark. Just some inconsistent.
Wide, check out long, and no touch off the swing. Whitney Lonstein with the hitting error, her first. There's Lonstein exploding on that. Great dig again by the freshman Gamillion. Right into the block. They'll go to her again. Off the top of the block. She's getting some good swings.
Doing a nice job.
It's great floor defense and block touches right now from Maryland. There's Kathy punching it over. Sire keeps it alive. And then into the net goes Sire, and the long rally goes Nebraska's way.
Yeah.
Checking in the serve
Just a remarkable play by the freshman Malign Gamillion out of Bowie, Maryland. Look at that up.
She just does a great job tracking ball and getting that good platform behind it. Again, it's good liberos just have a sense. Their feet are quick in their placement, but as well as, again, their bodies, they keep a position and know where they are with that court.
Knuckles' serve is long. 2 service errors here in set number 2 on Nebraska, but there is Gamillion. Leads the league, as we said earlier, in digs per set as a freshman. She's at 4.78.
She's a Big Ten freshman of the week twice already this season. Early on, really made her presence known out on the court.
There she was again off another strong swing from Lonstein.
I really like Lonstein coming in, being aggressive, big swings.
And right now, Maryland's block is showing up here in set number 2.
And not only are they getting that stuff block, but they're also getting their hands on ball, slowing her down, letting the defense. That's a successful block. Everybody obviously notices these big termination blocks. They're doing a lot of great things.
That got in on the hands a bit on Raynell Jones and fell on the Terp side. Back to within 3 are the Huskers, and despite hitting in this set 97 and negative 30 for the match, Terps up by 3. There's a great dig by Rodriguez. Right inside the line, terrific angle by Maddie Kubik.
You know, you got to talk about that defense, though, by Rodriguez. Pops it up and allowed Nebraska to run that tempo a little bit quicker. Jones doesn't have a chance to close, or she's floating, isn't up solid, and Kubik takes advantage.
Another short serve. Dowler has to chase it down, and then into the block and the kill for Nechaparuka. Right on the back line, first kill for Whitney Lonstein.
Lonstein doing a great job. She's come in, she's been strong, she's been aggressive. I really like, again, her playing out there, not tentative, and comes up with this first kill.
There is Lonstein, 6'2" freshman out of Waverly. Including this class this year of John Cook's recruits, it's 3 straight athletes out of Waverly High School who've committed to Nebraska. Lonstein, one of the top recruits in the country, as is Alec out of Waverly. Of course, for those two, Evans.
Wow.
And what a great slide there to Stivrins.
Just so quick, right in the seam. Blockers don't have a chance to close. You can see Jones staying, or excuse me, that's Thompson getting held in the middle. And that's where Stivrins is so good.
Overpass. Point for Nebraska goes off of the block and out. And Stivrins with another kill off the overpass. Maddie Kubik back to serve. Nebraska down by 1. No touch, and Nebraska on a 3-0 run right now. And it's not at 18, and we have a challenge. So the R2 Mary Boylock did not take long on the monitor, and call is reversed, and that gives the Terps a 2-point advantage here, 19-17 in the second set. Ames out of the back row to Kubik. Great swing by Kubik, and she's starting to warm up here in the second. That is now 10 kills for Maddie Kubik.
And again, that back row attack has really caused some challenges for the Terps. Just that timing, that difference, and again, delayed getting to the net has made a difference for Nebraska.
Good up by Kubik. Sun bump sets. Sire with the swing and down. Sam Sire.
Big swing there by Sire. That's her 7th kill in this match. She's kind of been streaky. She's made some runs where she's had several kills, and then she's had some errors. Here she has an opportunity and capitalizes.
Tip. Lexi Sun with another kill. That's 3 for Sun.
Great read by Lexi Sun there. The defense was sitting deep down the line. That big blocks up there. The defense is sitting back there. Great read and forces the defense to pursue.
Hames now to serve. She leads Nebraska with 24 aces on the season. Shanked pass there. Betcha-Peruka got a swing on out of the back row. Hames recovers. And the point to Maryland. John Cook does not like it. He wants to know exactly what that call was. Talking to the R2 is Nebraska assistant Tyler Hildebrand. They want a challenge. So now Nicklin Hames will walk over to talk to our R1. I don't think you can challenge this.
I think they're questioning she has the right to go play that ball.
And Jones came over the top to get it.
And they're saying, again, it's once it crosses that tape, it's fair for both teams to pursue. And Hames is a back row player also.
There is Sun, and she tools the block, and Sun gets her 4th kill of the match.
Nice swing there by Sun on that right side. Does a great job using the outside hand to tool the ball off.
Tight one here in set number 2, 21-20. Terps have led most of the way here in set number 2. Nebraska thought it had tied it up at 18. Roll shot, Hames is there. Kubik, great shot, deep corner by Kubik to even it at 21.
Kubik just again provides that consistency. She gets off, you can see she's out that nice black court. You can see her getting out wide to be able to drive in, and that allows her to have a lot of power and force behind that swing.
Knuckles serve. Good swing by Raynell Jones. There is Kubik. Knocked down. Sire rolls it over. Bump set back to Sire again. Juice on that one from Sire. There is Kubik. Good rally here, even at 21 in set 2. Lockstein just tips it over. Bump set, free opportunity. Good opportunity here for the Terps. Where do they go? Behind, one-on-one. Got it! Big swing by Layla Ricks.
We're just seeing great play here by that defensive play. Again, Gomillion doing some great things.
After losing the long rally, 22-21. They'll go out to Kubik out of the timeout. Great up by Knuckles. Kubik again. Good angle, but great defensive play in the back row by Gomillion. Point, Maryland. They are 2 away from taking set number 2.
And defense. They're doing a tremendous job defense at the net, and Gomillion in the back row.
Three-ball opportunity here for the Huskers. Hames behind her to whip. No touch, and that's long on the hitting error on Nebraska. Lonstein just long. So Maryland has not won a set on the road against a team in the top half of the Big Ten Conference. They're about to do it here in Lincoln. And that goes just wide. 24-22. Rodriguez now back to serve. It'll be set point number 2 for the Terps. Looking for a side out. They're only siding out at 45%. Big block. That was Stivrins combining with Kubik, and it looked like Kubik got the hand on it.
Yep, she did a great job pinching in and helping in that block, and that's what made the difference.
Already at 33 minutes. Another set point opportunity here for the Terps. Ames with the up. Another opportunity. Good up by Rodriguez. Right back to Kubik. Off the block. Rodriguez keeps it alive. Stivrins pushes it over. Bump set back row swing from Sire. Sire will swing it again. Here is Kubik. Just kind of rolls it over. Nebraska not letting it hit the ground here in this rally. And then Whit Lonstein off the block and out. And we've got extras in set 2.
Just a great finish and strong move there by Lonstein. Nice swing and assertive and aggressive, and gets the big point here.
Rodriguez with the short serve again. Into the block, and that's Lonstein. Freshman stepping up big in set 2. Back-to-back points by Whitney Lonstein. And a timeout is going to be taken by Adam Hughes. Right now it was 24-21. Maryland had 3 set points that they failed to convert, and now Nebraska with its first set point here in set 2. Down the line, it was wide, no touch. And the Huskers come from behind.
We'll see again, she takes that energy she finished second set with and brings it to this third.
Pass, not down. Sun steps in to take the set. Lonstein's swing is long. Sire rolls it over and not down. And Sire gets the kill. Maryland with the first 2 here in set 3.
And Maryland doing a nice job getting controlling the ball. Nebraska getting some shots off, but again, the control of the ball has really led to Maryland's success.
Just wide on a rocket for Lonstein.
She's so athletic and she gets in there so quick. just missing her mark. I still love that she's coming out there, being aggressive, making some big swings.
4-0 run for the Terps to open up set number 3. And already early on, John Cook's going to take a timeout. Let's see what the call is. And it was out. It stands. Yep. That wasn't a happy coach. That is. So after that second intermission that we just had, Whit Lonstein with the kill from the right side.
Lonstein doing a great job. Right here, comes right off that long break and instantly gets a tip. And better swing there, that hand on top of the ball, use that wrist snap. She's been a little bit long, but there was some space there. So she did a really nice job finishing that off with that snap.
Into the block and Stivrins. And Nebraska with its 6th block of the match.
Neka Pruka again inside, trying to go take it underneath, but Stivrins right there. She's taken that angle completely away.
Rodriguez with the serve, touches the tape. Rolled over, but a great up by Rodriguez and a nice pass in system. And the kill from Maddie Kubik. That was big.
Starts off with that incredible up by Rodriguez. Popping up there, she just fires underneath that ball. She's so quick. And then Kubik with that nice quick swing and cut shot.
So after the 4-0 start to this third set, Nebraska has now gone on a 3-0 run. 4-1 to even it at 5. Good pass there from Knuckles to Stivrins. Nechaparuka with the swing. Nechaparuka gets the touch.
She's really got a big block to deal with, and so working off the angles is really what she needs to do. Goes at that outside hand of Lonstein.
4 kills in the match now for Nechaparuka on 34 swings. She's had more attempts than anyone else, hitting negative 118.
As you mentioned, that's a lot of swing. She's on that outside and oftentimes in situations where they're out of system, and the blocker's right there.
Again, Nechaparuka from Koldig, Latvia. Transferred from Virginia Commonwealth. Should get an opportunity here again. Pushes it over. Upset by Knuckles.
Nice job in control.
Out of the back row, there's Sire not down. Nebraska out of the back. First attempt for Knuckles since set number 1 when she went back-to-back with kills. There's some great defense defense here by both of these teams.
Both just really doing a great job being in position, being in pursuit of balls.
Right and up by Nuck.
So that was a Connor ball.
That was. And then into the block. Long rally, and that brings us to the feet here at the Devaney Center.
And everybody you just gotta love the defensive plays. And again, making strong plays, pursuing balls with the fast feet. And look how the layout, that platform is flat underneath that ball, fires underneath that ball. And what a great finish for Nebraska with the big block, Kubik and Stivrins.
Keani Leakana will serve. Tough serve by Akana. On the slide, Stivrins off the block. And Stivrins with another kill.
Nice tool shot there by Stivrins, coming around that backside. I believe that's 6 for her. Hitting above 500.
.556, impressive.
Another great up. And another great block. We've seen so many blocks. That was Hannah Thompson.
As many block touches and blocks as Maryland has had, it's interesting. You look at the numbers, and they're even at 7 apiece.
I was just looking at the Cum stats, and it is. But the key is to just the hands on the block, on the ball, slowing it down, giving your defense the opportunity to step in and make that next play, and they are so good at doing that.
Knuckles with another kill. That's her 3rd of the match, tying her career high. Not down. What a great up by Akana.
Dowler, she's that aggressive setter up in the net, likes to attack, and when that ball popped right up at her, she didn't hesitate for a second to push it back quickly. Kubik's doing a great job passing off serve receive, just kind of isolating my focus on her in serve receive, and she's just so solid.
Serve is long from Stivrins. Lexi Finnerty now back to serve for the Terps. The 5'7" defensive specialist with 16 aces on the year. Kubik rolls that.
Pops that one up. Sun, great job again.
5 kills for Lexi tonight.
Kubik just a great job getting that ball down, and Sun's got 2 blockers. Just the timing off the net a little bit. Blockers up a little bit early. That's the edge.
Sire off the top of the block. That's an aggressive swing by Sam Sire, who averages 3.5 kills per set.
She's got 8 in the match tonight.
With 4 kills. To that last point, there was no touch on the swing from that left pin, point for Nebraska. And the Huskers on top 12-9 here in the 3rd. Into the block, I'm not sure if Jones cleared the net there, but Raynell Jones is shut down, and the Huskers up 13-9.
As we mentioned, Jones a key part of this offense also as a middle. They really try to push it to her. Actually, earlier in the year, she had a double-double between blocks and kills. That's kind of a unique combination, but she actually had 12 blocks and 11 kills. So she is one of those players that does a lot for this Maryland squad.
And Kubik out of the back row.
Just the back row has been so effective in this match. Kubik also, I just love how she drives in. And the nice lead that Hames has right in front of that 10-foot line, take off behind and follow through.
4-0 run for Nebraska. Off the serve of Nicklin Hames, who just had a nice dig there.
Great dig also. A big swing by Lonstein.
And then this net violation called on Nebraska. Nechaparuka out of the back row.
I think that was Nechaparuka. And they utilize her from that back row position too, just that extra attacker. Great swing there, nice spot in between the two blockers. Kathy right in there. Hames able to feed it right to her. Look at that nice gap, and she recognizes, does a great job getting on top of the ball.
Third kill for Kayla Caffey. She's hitting .375 in the match. Nebraska right now holding the Terps to a negative hitting percentage midway through set number 3 for the match. Nebraska tied with the Wisconsin Badgers for the lead in the Big Ten Conference, and there is another kill for Knuckles out of the back row, and that is 5 now for Kinsey Knuckles.
She just keeps coming at it, and as Kubik had to come in for that ball to play the defense on the ball, Hames right away added that element from the back row.
Just to finish the previous thought, 163 is the opponent hitting percentage against Nebraska. Nebraska and Wisconsin are tied for the conference lead. Nebraska will certainly improve that tonight as Maryland hitting in the negatives. And there's Kubik again with another block, and that now is 9 blocks for Nebraska, 8. Led Nebraska in kills in every Big Ten match, and there is Kinsey Knuckles hitting .833. 5 kills on 6 swings for Knuckles tonight. And right into the block, Kayla Caffey. Nebraska now with 10 blocks in the match.
You know, as you mentioned, Nebraska's block, we talked about the Maryland block going into this, but the Nebraska block has really stepped up here. They actually are leading, I believe, 10-9 in the blocking category. So doing a lot of work up at the net as well. And correct, that is 10-8 on the blocks in Nebraska favor.
Ricks with that kill. Now back to serve is Sam Sire. 18-11 here in the third. Lonstein had a solo, goes off the hands. Back to her again, same situation, and she delivered that time.
Second time, makes it work. Jones wasn't quite there, recognizes that, goes in that seam, really kind of pinballed it off of the blocker's hands.
John Cook says Lonstein is still very raw, but boy, is she gonna, her ceiling is so high.
Well, I just love how athletic she is. Just watching her out there, her athleticism, and like you said, just once she gets refined, she's going to be able to do some really great things. But the other part I love that she's competitive and intensity. She's gone out there. She hasn't been tentative, been strong in her play, isn't afraid to go up after it, and then also to celebrate with her teammates.
Stivrins off the top of the net finds the hardwood, and it's 20-12 now, Nebraska on top.
Stivrins, just a stellar night for her as well. 7 kills out of 11 swings, and no errors. She's hitting .636 tonight. She's just that workhorse in there.
Good serve by Keanilei. Aggressive swing, but not down by Ricks. There's Kubik powering into it. Block coverage not quite there, but a big block on that right side for the Terps.
Ricks and Thompson just have been really solid. They move in great synchronicity, but also their ceiling, they're just both very strong as they push across and really just cap, the space.
Stivrins on the slide. Back on the swing by Kubik. She'll get another chance. No touch there, and point for the Terps.
Kubik is such a good tool hitter, but the Terps have been doing a great job with that outer hand and not letting her really take advantage of them.
Nebraska now 4 away from a sweep here at home. Hoping to move their record in the Big Ten Conference to 12-3. Tie the Golden Gophers for second in the league, 1 game behind Wisconsin. Wisconsin tonight plays the 4th place team in the league, which has beat them earlier this year in Purdue. Wisconsin's only 2 losses on the season to Maryland and Purdue.
Big swing there by Sam Sayers from the back row, but earlier just a big dig also by Gomillion. She is really fun to watch out on the court. Quick and just great feet to the ball, and she's in the right spot. 2 back-to-back service errors.
That one by Nechapuruka.
Hard to get things going.
So Stivrins had been serving, but Ani Evans will come in to serve for Stivrins. So here's the Waverly product. Ani Evans, 5'9" sophomore out of Waverly. Called into a setting role early in the year against K-State, led Nebraska from behind in that win over the Wildcats. That's when Nicklin Hames was still out with an injury.
Nechapuruka with that 10-foot attack, finding that high hands, but also just doing a great job being consistent from that back row play. Is that her 6th kill? Big swing there by Lexi Sun. Slices that. That's just the kind of tempo ball that she does so well. She loves to have that kind of ball delivered to her, and it feeds right into her strength.
Out of the back row, into the back line. Good swing by Nechapuruka. Right on the line for Nechapuruka.
Kubik back there, chose to let it go, but.
And in the ace. That's Sydney Dowler with the ace. 23-18. Lexi Sun, good dig in the back. And into the hands of Nebraska's Kayla Caffey. And match point upcoming for Nebraska. Kinsey Knuckles in to serve for it. set out to Kubik. And Kubik closes it out for Nebraska.